It's a new model in Detroit. The beleaguered city has a new lease on life. A federal judge today approved the city's plan to restructure and emerge from the largest municipal bankruptcy in history. Scott Cohn has the story.
The ruling achieves what few thought was possible just a few months ago. A city on the rise, $7 billion in debt wiped out, more than $1.5 billion in new money for city services, blight removal, and new development, some of it financed by the city's largest creditors.
It was a pretty remarkable day.
The city's perpetually troubled pension system is back on solid ground with only modest cuts for retirees. And it all got done without selling a single work of art from the city's treasured collection at the world-renowned Detroit Institute of Arts. For Michigan Governor Rick Snyder, the former business executive who orchestrated the process and cruised to re-election on Tuesday, it's a good week.
If you go back to July of last year, people had many different concerns, and very few people believed we could see a successful conclusion, let alone a conclusion in this time frame. It's here today.
But getting here has not been easy. The city's employee unions bitterly opposed the bankruptcy filing, arguing the state constitution guaranteed their pensions. Bondholders and the companies that insured the bonds complained they were being forced to give up millions of dollars to save the art collection, which they argued should be sold. The solution, what came to be known as the Grand Bargain, more than $800 million in private donations and state aid to shore up the pensions and save the art, transferring it to a private trust. Arthur O'Reilly negotiated for the museum.
This is a historic day for Detroit. It's a historic day for arts and culture in the United States. The city now has a new lease on life. They have an opportunity to lay the foundation to become, again, another great city in America.
Judge Stephen Rhodes said the settlement borders on the miraculous. With the exit from bankruptcy, he said, now is the time to restore democracy to the people of the city of Detroit.
But restoring the city itself could take years. Detroit's finances may be fixed, but there's still widespread poverty and decay. Nonetheless, the case sets a course for Detroit and maybe for dozens of other American cities in the same boat. Scott Cohn, Nightly Business Report, Detroit.